Hello, it's Mac here, and today I'm talking about the current event in GT Online, and this one is all about stunt races in GT Online. So there will be a link in the description to the full newswire post if you are interested in reading up on that, but I will be hitting the main points in this video. So this event will be going on from February 28th, which was yesterday, so pretty much from now until March 13th, and so it will be going on for 2 weeks, and this is actually a very good event. You do not want to miss out on some of this stuff, because there's not only new content in GT Online, but also some good money that can be made for the next 2 weeks. So first off, let's talk about the new stunt races in GT Online. So it has been quite a long time since Stunt. I think it came out like 8 or 9 months ago, but a lot of people still playing, myself included. But I was definitely longing for new Rockstar created stunt races in GT Online, because sure, there is the actual stunt race creator. I don't think I've ever actually joined a random custom player created stunt race in GT Online, just because they're not in the Stunt series, and I never see people actually playing them. I never get invited to them either. So I don't know what's the deal with that, but it is nice that Rockstar is introducing new, actual, full-fledged Rockstar-created stunt races. So pretty much there's going to be 15 of these, and I've played a few of them. You may be seeing some of them in the gameplay footage, and quite a bit of them are actually quite good. As well as you really want to be doing some of these races in GT Online for the next 2 weeks, because they will be double GTA 5 money and RP. And this will be on all Rockstar created stunt races, and also Rockstar verified stunt races, which the 6 verified ones they've introduced a few months ago weren't really that good, so I don't recommend you play those. But the actual Rockstar created ones, that is actually not too bad, and you could just join a stunt series and keep playing these double GTA 5 money and RP stunt races. Now, I will want to say, I don't think any player-created stunt races are double money and RP, so just keep that in mind. But the actual Rockstar-created ones, including the ones that came with content stunts, and the new ones that came out in this event, then they'll all be double money and RP, which is actually not too bad. So this is actually kind of a good way to make money, but it's not the most, I'd say, consistent, especially if you're not that good of a racer in GT Online. If you don't win the majority of your races, you're not going to make too much money. Now, if you do win, and if you do a good race with a lot of players, and one that goes on for a bit long, you don't have to do them for insane amounts of time, but if you only do a race for like 2 minutes, you're not going to make that much money, even if you get first place. But if you do one that is a few laps and does take a bit of time to finish, then you will begin, I've seen anywhere from $40,000 to $60,000. You may even be able to get more than that, depending on how long you play the race. So you can actually make a lot of money if you get in first place. Even if you get in second and third, you can make some decent money, but first place is really what you want to get at, as well as if you bet money. I don't know what the cap is on betting right now. It used to be 10 grand, but I think there was a glitch where they changed it to 1 grand, so I don't know how much max you can do now, but you can also bet money and make some money that way as well. So that's not too bad, and honestly, I love playing stunt races in GT Online, and whenever you get double money in RP, it's not too bad for making money. But I will recommend, if you are not the best, racer in GT Online, if you don't finish, in the top 3, or, especially first place, that's where you want to get, you're probably not going to make that much money. So that is the double money and RP. That's the only double money and RP that's going on for the next 2 weeks, but it's honestly not too bad, and hopefully it gets a lot more people playing stunt races in GT Online. And then, so there'll also be a few discounts in GT Online. So most of these discounts are revolving around the Cunning Stunts content, which, like I said, came out, like 8 or 9 months ago. But still, some of the content's still actually pretty good. And this is going to be 25% off the Anis RE7B, the Emperor ETR1. So 2 of the 3 supercars that came with the DLC. I don't know why the Tyrus isn't in there, but there'll also be 25% off the Vapid Desert Raid and the Trophy Truck, which are the off-road trucks. There'll also be 25% off the Obey Omnis and the Lampadati Tropos Rally, and then 25% off the liveries on these vehicles, as well as 25% off the stunt tattoos and the stunt clothing. So this is actually pretty good. For some reason, some of the Cunning Stunts content isn't 25% off, like the Progen Tyrus. I think also the BF400 should be in here. I think the Tyrus was actually 25% off a couple events ago, so maybe that's why, I'm not sure. Some of these are actually pretty amazing in their classes, and if you want to get some good stunt vehicles in GT Online for races and stuff, these vehicles being 25% off is actually a pretty good investment, especially because you could probably make your money back if you do enough races these next couple weeks. But also, if you aren't interested in doing stunt races in GT Online, there will also be 25% off all vehicle warehouses in GT Online. So if you are a CEO and if you have a CEO office, I could definitely recommend getting the cheapest vehicle warehouse, which I think is by default like $1.5 million. So just get the cheapest one, and then that'll be like a little over $1.1 million. So I can definitely recommend get one of those. You'll probably make your money back, especially if you do collections and all that. You know, you don't even have to sell that many vehicles to get your money back. So definitely recommend that. If you want more information on how to make as much money as possible doing the import-export, you know, vehicle warehouses and stuff like that, then I'll have a link in the description to my video whenever that DLC came out. There'll also be 2 premium races going on for the next 2 weeks, which is 2 of the new races that were added to this event. And those will be, for this week, it'll be Pure Race, and then next week, it'll be the In the City race, which is locked to sports vehicles. And so if you are interested in doing the premium races, then there is that. And also, there will be 2 time trials. This week will be Up and Atom, and then the next week will be Maze Bank Arena. So if you are interested in that, then you can definitely go do those time trials to make a little bit extra money. But anyways, more thoughts on this in the comments. What are your thoughts on this event in GT Online? I know this is actually one of the better events. It's kind of rare that we see double money and RP that in a game mode that's not adversary modes, which I know a lot of people are, you know, definitely interested in, because, you know, races can get you quite a bit of money and they're a lot of fun to play. But anyways, hope you enjoyed. Feedback's always appreciated. I'll see you guys in the next video.